Very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We've got the latest of news lined up for you from here at home and across the globe. First, a look at your top stories. Government to compensate those injured in the train accident along the upcountry railway line. Court of Appeal sentences Venerable Galagodatte Gnanasara Thera, former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, to be buried at Marina Beach. Starting off with your lead story this afternoon, the government has drawn its attention towards providing compensation for those injured in the railway accident in Panalia along the upcountry railway line between the Ramukkana and Polgahavila railway stations on Wednesday. Additional Superintendent of Railways Vijay Samarasinghe has said hospitals where 32 passengers were admitted to following the accident have been requested to provide reports regarding their treatment. The passengers who sustained injuries in the accident were admitted to the Kurunagala, Polgahavila, Ramukkana and Kegaul hospitals. Samarasinghe noted that officers from the railway department will be sent to inquire about the condition of the injured passengers. The railway line was also damaged as a result of the accident and it was repaired last evening by railway technicians. Another one of your headline-making stories. The Court of Appeal today sentenced Venerable Galagodatte Gnanasara Thera to 6 years of rigorous imprisonment on charges of contempt of court. The Court of Appeal issued the order delivering the verdict in the case filed by the Attorney General against Venerable Galagodatte Gnanasara Thera. The case was taken up before a bench consisting of President of the Court of Appeal P. Padman Surasena and Justice Sharan Gunaratna. The bench ordered prison officials to immediately take into custody Venerable Galagodatte Gnanasara Thera, who is currently receiving treatment at the Sri Jayawardhanapura Hospital. The Attorney General had filed 4 charges against Venerable Gnanasara Thera. The charges have been filed against Venerable Gnanasara Thera over forcibly entering the court complex where the case pertaining to the abduction and disappearance of journalist Prageet Eknaligoda was being taken up on the 25th of January 2016, intervening in court proceedings, insulting the senior state counsel handling the complaint, and contempt of court. The Court of Appeal found the defendant guilty of all charges and imposed 19 years of imprisonment to be completed in 6 years. Now, a train delay was caused on the outskirts of Colombo due to damages to a railway track between Ratmalana and Angulana.
The Railway Control Centre said that this resulted in a number of office trains being delayed. They further added that teams have been deployed to repair the tracks. This is the current state of the track. We ran to the front because the tracks broke.
Residents of Bandivava Polonnarua were informed that a wild elephant from the Angamadilla National Forest Reserve will be encroaching on their land. According to our correspondent, the daily lives of the area residents are affected by the wild elephant as it constantly encroaches on the area. Area residents point out that the elephant is being lured to the area with food by the hotels in close proximity to the Parakrama Samudraya so that the animal can be shown to foreigners. Area residents added that although the Polonnarua Wildlife Conservation Department was notified of the situation, no steps have been taken to address the issue. A van used to illegally transport cattle was impounded by police in Dadala, Gaul. Shots were fired at the vehicle after the driver failed to heed police orders. The suspects in the vehicle had fled the scene and the van along with 4 cattle are in the custody of the Akmimana police. Investigations are underway to apprehend the suspects. An individual who was suspected to have been illegally transporting a stock of timber was arrested while travelling in Nidagalammathura. The police said the raid was carried out when the vehicle was travelling from Denipitiya to Kamurugamua based on a tip-off received. It was reported that the stock of timber is estimated to be worth around 12 billion rupees. The suspect will be produced before the Mathura Magistrates Court. The Telangana police in Gaul raided 3 tippers and arrested 3 individuals that are suspected to have been involved in illegal sand mining. The police said they have mined the Gin River without obtaining the necessary permits. Investigations revealed that this activity had been going on for a long period of time. The suspects are to be presented before the Baddegama Magistrates Court. The Police Special Task Force says that during the course of this year, 15 people have died from altercations between underworld gangs. Now, a high-ranking officer at the SDF said all victims are underworld gang members. He added that 4 others have sustained severe injuries. The Police Special Task Force has arrested 52 underworld gang members during operations carried out in the western and southern provinces this year. A total of 4 underworld gang leaders have died in shootouts that broke out between police SDF and underworld gangs. SDF has seized 11 firearms, several sharp weapons and drugs such as heroin and cannabis during the operations. The police SDF emphasized that operations to arrest underworld gang members will be carried out continuously. Meanwhile, the underworld gang member Podi Vijaya has been arrested by the police SDF in Vallampitia along with 2 swords. An SDF officer said the suspect, Podi Vijaya, was released after being granted bail by the Halfstoff's Magistrates Court. Now, in more local news, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe declared open the Modara multipurpose building yesterday. We have started thousands of projects like this to develop the north of Colombo. We are now declaring them open. I would like to say that grassroots projects of this nature are being carried out by our government. Under the Gamperaliya program, we will provide sustainable development to both towns and villages. This includes Colombo too. With the money we have allocated, we plan to make a genuine change.
With this new multipurpose centre, this place will provide a large service to the people of Colombo North. I have set aside a separate floor to ensure that children in the area can continue their education unhindered. This includes a library so that these children can engage in their studies freely.
When you look at these massive projects, you can clearly see the change. Today, you are reaping the benefits. What we want to do is fulfill the people's wish, not our own. We have introduced this program so we can fulfill the needs of these people. Minister of Petroleum Resources Development Arjun Ranathunga toured the city of Kandy last evening. Minister Ranathunga called on Most Venerable Varakagoda Sri Jnanaratana Thera, the chief prelate of the Askiri chapter of the Siam sect. Now, with the increase in fuel prices in the global market, we too have to increase the prices. If we can, we'd bear the losses and make sure the people won't be inconvenienced. But thinking about it, it is hard on these corporations as they also have to be sustained. And it is difficult to do so under loss-making conditions. So this formula of prices increasing and decreasing has been handed over to a separate committee.
කැබිනට් පත්‍රිකාවක් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න තාතික ක්‍රීඩා වෙනුවෙන් රට කීතයක් ගෙනව කට්ටිය ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට රැකියා අවස්ථා ලබා දෙන්න. ඒ කැබිනට් පත්‍රිකාව අපිට ලැබිච්ච ආරංචිය අනුව ප්‍රතික්ෂේප වුණා කියලා තමයි.
නෑ අද කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලයට මම දැම්මා. ඉතින් වෙලා තියෙන කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලයේ ගන්න තීරණ ගැන මම එළියට කතා කිරීම සදාචාරාත්මක අයිතියක් නැහැ. ක්‍රිකට්.
Yes, I put forward the proposal to the cabinet, but I do not have the moral right to speak about decisions made in cabinet. If you look at cricket, the officers are not former players. With this proposal, we want to target athletes, boxers and definitely able sportsmen who have represented the country. Cricketers are protected, but in this country we have other sportsmen too. We have to take care of our sportsmen. We have a lot of athletes who come from the village, and the reality is that if they don't have access to the right nutrition and technical information, they cannot progress further.
අපි හරි විදියට පෝෂණය තාක්ෂණය දුන්නේ නැත්නම් පුහුණුවීම් දුන්නේ නැත්නම් කවදාවත් ලෝකෙ උඩට යන්න බෑ.
Also in news from the political arena, Uva Provincial Councillor Samantha Vidyaratna, speaking at an event in Mathura, commented on the controversy surrounding the position of opposition leader. The general public have problems with living these days, but some political parties have issues on saving their party leadership, issues with securing the position of opposition leader. The farmers are facing a myriad of issues. They are unable to sell their produce. They are unable to purchase the seeds and fertilizers. While they have such issues, the politicians are only concerned with solving the issues of politicians and not those of the general public. The joint opposition has a desire to secure the position of opposition leader. It is like this. Ranil Wickremesinghe came to power on the promise of nabbing thieves. What has happened now is that they have caught no thieves, and details of their scams also seems to be hard to find. At a time when they have looted the central bank, what more is there to ask? There was a scam at the central bank, and Ranil must be held responsible for that. Arjun Mahendran is a friend of Ranil. All the people who benefited from this have not yet been revealed. Although these cases were to be heard via a special court, there is no indication that this will be done. No thieves were caught, and these people don't seem to be stopping the trend of stealing. So you cannot expect thieves to catch thieves. That's a wrap of Lunchtime News. To follow details of these stories and more, you can log on to our award-winning website www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Charlene Benedict for the News First team. The latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Good day.